Hello, and welcome to the Water Scrying Intuitive Tarot and Automatic Writing. It's been a while. Thank you for being here. Let's see what is actually going on in the water. Anything that I see and hear, I will be writing it down and we'll go from there. I will be using tarot at the end so we can see what kind of extra advice or extra messages are, in regards to what I'm seeing and things of that nature. Let's go ahead here. Let's get started. I will timestamp as always, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so just give me a moment and let me see what's going on. Just a second. Okay, let's get started. Let's see what's actually going on. Just give me a second. I'll move you guys over and then we'll get started. Just a moment. All right, so we have Basically an individual writing some letters, so expect some kind of communication coming in for you of any type. It could be somebody is writing you a love letter. It could be that somebody is writing back to you after you haven't heard from them for a very long time, whatever this is. There is a sense of also an individual who is either this is a profession where it's required of them to gather information. So I'm not too sure exactly what that is. Maybe it's data entry or something like that. But there is a sense of gathering some type of information. Now, be careful if you're filling out any type of papers or anything like that, that you're not completely, leaving yourself wide open with some information here, apparently. There was a dark figure lurking around, and that would be, it gave me more of the individual who is cloaked in, it's more of the Five of Cups. So that's the one that I got the feeling off of that, where it was like a sorrowful loneliness or something like that. There was something going on with that. Daisy, I will take a look in. That is a specific flower that came through. And also we have somebody traveling by boat or going on a vacation. Maybe it's a cruise, something like that. It is sea travel here. There were car headlights specifically showing up, so you should probably take a look at that. Make sure that everything is okay. Nothing is, there's no burnt out bulbs or anything like that. Vehicle repair, same thing with the car headlights. That was more towards the headlights, the front of the front of the vehicle. We do have also the wolf, and I thought I saw the fox, but it's not the fox. It was a coyote. So we do have that as well as animals. So let's go ahead here and let's take a look in terms of what actually wants to pop out from the Forest Spirit Oracle cards. So let's take a look here first, and let's see what the message is. Let's see what the message is overall. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's take a look. Just give me a second. That one and this one. Okay. All right. So there's that, and that. There we go. There we are. So let's see what wants to pop out for this read this time around. What would like to, oh my, already. Okay, so we have a transform. Okay, welcome change and emerge stronger, just as the butterfly emerges from its cocoon. Is that Five of Cups thing, that loneliness thing? Somebody might be going through a transformation that's not so, yeah, I mean, it is going to be good, happy changes on the horizon here, apparently. Okay, let me just see. As you buzz through life, remember to enjoy the good times and live your joy. Okay, so these are nice. These are really, they are pretty optimistic, optimistic messages, which I really do like. I like that a lot. It is very nice. Now, give me a second. Let's take a look at the actual tarot and what that has to say about all of this. Let's take a look. Let's see what is happening here. Already pre-shuffled. So let's see what the actual message is all about. What's this all about here, please and thank you? What's the message here? I see it. We have the moon. Okay, that's that darkness, the dark figure, the loneliness, the Nine of Wands. Okay. The moon, the Nine of Wands. All right, well, we're going to keep looking. So what's the message overall here? Please and thank you. What is this about? What else is there? There it is. Page of Swords. That's the communication that I was talking about. What's the communication about, though? What's that going to talk about? Eight of Cups. Death card. Okay, so some of you could have probably, maybe, all right, this is a possibility. You could have received some messages that somebody gave you that they just didn't want to continue with you anymore, okay? That is a big potential here, and that's actually okay. That's not a problem. I do have, this Page of Swords is going in, they're flying, okay? They're flying in the middle of the storm here, but it seems like there's still a sense of transformation here. I feel like this is not a bad reading, but I feel like this is a reading so far that's, you might feel like it's not the greatest for you here at this time. but I think it's going to be a blessing in disguise, actually. Let me just take a look. Let me see here what's going on. So what's the overall, you know, oh yeah, we talked about that. I spoke about the Five of Cups as well here. There's also the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's a certain type of burden that you might be feeling or you might get in the future, but I don't think it's going to be bad for you. I really don't think so. Give me a second. What's the end result of this? What is the end result in this whole situation? What is the end result here? What is the end result? What's the end result after this? I swear if the sun pops out or like the Six of Wands, it would be nice. It would be very nice. What's the end result here after all of this, after receiving this news that puts this individual in a little bit of a dark place? I mean, you might get this, listen, you might get this information and then you're going to go ahead and travel elsewhere. Yeah, you kind of, maybe you knew it was coming. High Priestess, Hangman, and Four of Cups. Yeah, it's talking about the not so great news here. You might be the one giving this news. That's not the best, but overall, what's the end result here? Overall, what is the end result here for this? Or about this, or after this is done and over with? King of Cups, actually gaining maturity, emotional maturity. There it is. We spoke about it. The Sun. Yeah. Listen, the actual thing that's going to happen here in the very near future is not a bad thing. Okay, this is not a bad thing for you. It's not a bad thing for anyone, really. It's just talking about how you may receive some news that is not the best, or you may be giving some news that is not the best, but it is for the better good of, or the greater good. That's what it is. The greater good for all kind of thing. The Empress. Yes, yes, yes. So this is not a bad reading whatsoever. This just means that you're letting go of something in order to transition and move forward for yourself into your own happy, stable place for yourself. You're going to gain emotional maturity out of this situation as well. Somebody may actually emotionally mature because of their dealings with you, so that may work out as well in that favor. I feel like you could be the one who's saying no thank you to very confusing times, being in the dark, being put on hold about things. You're ready to basically leave something and, go for something better, something nicer, something that you click with. Okay, something that you click with. Now, I do get the feeling of getting this book out. It's called Mindfulness here. It's got some interesting little quotes. So I'm just going to see whatever my finger lands on. That's going to be the message for the read and for the water scrying today. So just give me a second. Let me just pick one here. Hold on. Right here. So, we have brush your teeth mindfully. That's pretty funny, actually. But that could easily be talking about brushing away old dirty things in order to have a nicer smile going forward. Anyway, let's read it. Let's read it. Consider the toothpaste, apply it to the toothbrush, begin to brush deliberately and slowly without vigor. Hold the toothbrush gently, breathe in and out through your nose, relax your jaw, taste the toothpaste, feel the brush of your gums, feel the sensation of clean teeth, and give thanks for your teeth that help you to eat, smile, and speak at will. This is not just about teeth, okay, guys? That's obvious, right? I feel like this is talking about considering your own life, being grateful for what you still have, being able to, shed your skin for the better, to shine better down the road kind of thing. It's something about that. And the speaking is quite literally there about, how you communicate going forward kind of thing. I think you're going to be fine here. I honestly do not see anything bad about this. I really don't. It may be a little bit not the greatest in terms of information that you get or whatever, but you're going to be fine. There won't be any issues. You're going to be fine. No problems whatsoever. I mean, you might even find out that your car needs to, needs some tune up or something like that. You might find out that somebody planned, to travel without you. All this stuff is for a reason. So either the car is fixed and moving well and you're back on your feet again, that kind of thing, or that it shows you that the other individual wasn't as considerate of you as you thought they were. Whatever this is, okay, there is still a positive outcome from this situation overall for you. All right. If you're the one, on the not so happy side here, but you may not be happy. You may not have been happy for a while as well. That is possible too. And you're just giving the news to the individual that you've been dealing with all this time. Up to you. Okay. Up to you to know your situation. But I just want to say that this is not a, oh my God, a disastrous result. Oh, it is actually for your favor or in your favor. Okay. So I wish you guys all the very best. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.